On Friday night, the Belfast Giants made the journey to Glasgow to face the Clan in Cup action. The final score was 3-2 in favor of the Giants, in a really close dogfight. Conway with the hat-trick for the Giants, whilst Mathieu and Stephen McParland got the Clan on the board. The Clan played an excellent game by all accounts, outshooting the opposition, 29-25. Special teams were good, scoring a power play goal, and having a perfect record on the penalty kill on 2 occasions. Mitch Jones putting 5 shots on goal, and getting 2 assists on the night. Just over a minute in, Kevin Rain lined up a huge hit to set the tone. Mathieu opened the scoring, after Mitch Jones took a shot, giving a huge rebound, which Mathieu was able to hit on the backhand. Kevin Massey holds on to the puck for far too long, before turning the puck over, which found its way to a wide-open Conway in front of the net, who buries the equalizer. Scott Conway gets another, after an unacceptable play by Clan defense. Conway manages to cut through 5 purple skaters, before firing a shot, and picking up his own rebound. McParland gets himself out of the slump, with this solo effort, driving to net and shooting far side. With the game tied at 2, Conway again finds himself behind the Purple Army defense, before shooting blocker side for the game winner. After the game, Stephen Dixon said, "They have been very professional all day. Given the circumstances, they showed up and played for each other. Obviously it wasn't the result we wanted. But it's a game moving forward we can build on." Nottingham Panthers welcomed the Dundee Stars to Motor Point Arena on Friday night. This was what looked like a turning point in the Panthers' season. Putting together a full game, and finally finding some goal scoring. They racked up 6 goals, to Dundee's 2 goals. The Panthers' scorers were Adam Brady, Jeremy Welsh with a pair, Brett Welychka, Tanner Sorenson, and Craig Puffer. For Dundee, Fabrizio Ricci, and Elijiah Barriga. The Panthers amassed a staggering 41 shots on goal, coming from across the lineup. Only 2 players didn't have a shot on goal. They converted on 1 power play from 5 chances. Alex DeBow was solid in net, posting a 91.67 save percentage and making 22 saves. The Panthers also did well in the face-off. Andrew Johnston leading the way with 12 face-off wins. Brett Welychka had a fantastic game, and played set-up man on the first goal, entering the offensive zone at speed, before delivering the puck to Brady for the tap-in. Jeremy Welsh made it 2, before Welychka got on the board again, this time with a goal to make it 3-0. Welsh and Welychka playing a give-and-go before scoring. Another goal for Sorenson, with David Levin getting his first point made at 4, before Dougie Legrone threw this hopeful shot on net, which took a deflection of Craig Puffer to make it 5 for the men in black and gold. In the third, the Stars answered back, a breakaway goal by Fabrizio Ricci made it 1. And on the power play, a nice passing play, leads to a rebound, which Barriga knocks home to make it 5-2. It was too little too late for the Stars, as the Panthers closed things out with this incredible move from Jeremy Welsh, turning turning the D-man inside and out. Jeremy Welsh getting his third point of the night. After the game, Panthers head coach Gary Graham said, "Tonight was more 3 periods of complete hockey. For us it's about finding that way to play, period in, period out. Even though they did outscore us in the third period, I still liked our game." The Dundee Stars looked like they would take 2 points in league action as they went up 4-1, before the Manchester Storm came back to tie it and force overtime, eventually getting the win in dramatic fashion. Dundee Stars found the back of the net through Philippe Sanche, Roman Semjonovs, Hugo Reinhardt, and Elijiah Barriga. The Storm got on the board through Scott Simmons, Michael Corral, Tyson Fawcett, Dallas Earhart, and Jesper Orval, the overtime winner. Philippe Sanche opened the scoring for Dundee, with a wicked wrist shot. An absolute laser beam past Levine. The Stars got 2 more goals on the board in Semjonovs and Reinhardt, before Scott Simmons makes it 3-1 on the power play. Elijiah Barriga made it 4 for the Stars, looking like the game was out of reach, a nice backdoor play by him. The Storm surged back with goals from Corral and Fawcett, before Dallas Earhart leveled the game at 4 apiece with a bomb off the faceoff. It took overtime to decide things, but the game winner came for the Storm through Jesper Orval. With Svensson down and out on the play, a simple tap-in secured the 2 points for the Storm. After the game, Dundee Stars head coach Jeff Masson said, "We are a team that at the minute does not know how to win hockey games." The red-hot Coventry Blaze went to Wales to face the Cardiff Devils in cup action. Only 1 goal separated them in the end, as the Devils took the 2 points. Jake Coughler, Cole Sanford, and Trevor Cox putting up the goals for Cardiff, with Marley Quince and David Clements notching goals for Coventry. The Devils dominated the stats sheet, putting 40 shots on goal, 35 face-off wins. And special teams were excellent, scoring a power play goal, and stopping the Blaze on 4 occasions with a perfect penalty kill record. Jake Coughler was a standout player, 66.66% in the face-off dot, with 5 shots on goal. And Joey Martin with 2 assists and 12 face-off wins. Marley Quince opened the Blaze tally, with a drop pass back to Billings, before making his way to the net front to get the deflection. Coughler tied it up with an incredible individual effort, throwing the puck into the crease from behind the net, then skating to collect his own pass before sniping the equalizer. On the power play, the Devils pushed on, with Sanford getting their second goal of the night. The Blaze returned fire, drawing things level at 2 each. Homegrown David Clements getting on the sheet this time. In the third, the Devils went 4-on-2, into the offensive zone. With the D-men backing up, the puck found its way to Trevor Cox, who sniped it top shelf. After the game, Cardiff Devils head coach Brodie Dupont said, "The effort was there. The body checks. The blocks. All the details we spoke about. We probably deserved a bit more in terms of offense. But we had to work for our goals. And I felt like we were in control for most of the game." Midlands rivals face off in cup action on Saturday night. In a close game, where both sides hit posts and crossbars in key moments, the Steelers came up with the 2 points. Goals came through Brandon McNally, who won man of the match, and Robert Dowd with the game winner. The Panthers' lone goal coming from Jeremy Welsh, who put together an excellent weekend of hockey. The Steelers did an excellent job of defending the Panthers, only allowing 3 shots on goal in the first period, and again 3 shots in the third. Special teams were a struggle, failing to convert on 6 power plays is something they will want to address. And allowing the Panthers to convert on the power play. Matt Greenfield continues to play solid whilst Ursland is injured, although not his busiest night with only 15 stops. The Panthers opened the scoring on the power play. A shot from the point takes a deflection, leaving the puck open in the slot, for Welsh to tap home the opener. Brandon McNally had an excellent game, found the equalizer, looking for the backdoor pass to Nevalainen, but it takes a deflection of the D-man, I think it's Hazeldine. Finally, Robert Dowd breaks the deadlock, with the game winner, spinning around the cage before putting a puck on net, which somehow finds its way in. Putting his second goal of the year on the board, after a slow start to his season. After the game, Aaron Fox, Steelers head coach, said, "I liked our full 60 tonight. Giving up only 3 shots in the first period, and 3 shots in the third. We are playing very good hockey right now." The Clan traveled to Belfast to face the Giants in the Challenge Cup, but came up short in the end, being shut out, 5-0. Which now puts the Clan on 0 wins, and 9 losses on the season, across league and cup action. The goal scorers for Belfast were Gabe Bast, Kieran Long, Chad Butcher, Mark Cooper, and David Goodwin. The Giants dominated on the stats sheet, putting a massive 46 shots on Zach Driscoll. 2 power play goals on 5 opportunities, a 100% record on the penalty kill. Getting the shutout, and winning 38 faceoffs to the Clan's 24. Given that the Clan have 2 of the best faceoff guys in McParland and Dixon. Gabe Bast got the scoring underway, suddenly deciding he is Cale Macker, walking in from the blue line and absolutely sniping it past Driscoll. Kieran Long decided he is David Pastrnak, going backhand 5-hole, and adding to his impressive tally so far this season. Chad Butcher walks into the offensive zone, before taking a wrist shot which took a massive deflection of the D-man, beating Driscoll high. David Goodwin finds some space, but opts for the pass back door to Mark Cooper, who buries their 4th of the night. The fifth and final goal comes on the power play, after a wrist shot from Conway, which David Goodwin got the rebound to close out the game at 5-0. After the game, Belfast Giants head coach, Adam Keefe said, "Right from puck drop, our guys were ready to go tonight. I love the energy, relentless. Our possession was great. Driscoll played well, full of confidence from last night. But we kept going and got there." The Flyers and Flames faced off in league action on Saturday night. The first of a double-header weekend for these teams. The scoreline ended 5-3 in favor of the visitors, in a game that looked like a runaway for the Flames ended up being closer than expected. Goals for the Flames came through Daniel Tedesco, Bradley Lalonde, Brett Ferguson, Peter Crenella, and Sam Markland. For the Fife Flyers, Yana Kivilati, Zach Phillips, and Sean Cameron. The shot count was dominated by the Flames, getting 37 shots on goal, and with Brett Ferguson having a great night, with 1 goal, 2 assists, 6 shots on goal, and a 55.55% success rate in the faceoff dot. Despite that, the Flyers actually come out no top in a lot of areas. The more disciplined team, only giving up 3 power plays. 2 goals on the power play for them, along with a better record in the dots. It's an evening both goalies would like to forget, I'm sure. Daniel Tedesco got things going for the Flames, a nice passing play, but really poor coverage from Chris Lawrence. They pushed on, Bradley Lalonde an unbelievable wrist shot past Owen. He has quietly put up 3 goals, and 8 points in 9 games so far this season. On the power play, a nice move by Lalonde on the blue line creates some space, and after wiring a shot, Brett Ferguson gets the tip out in front to make it 3. The Flames continue to press, with a nice zone entry. The puck gets caught in the feet of Griffiths, who then opts to take a hopeful swing at the puck, which finds its way in. The Flyers answer back through Kivilati, who dances through 3 Flames players before shooting low blocker side. The Flyers had momentum, and after the puck takes a funny bounce up high, it lands perfectly in Zach Phillips' wheelhouse, for him to bury. On the power play, Sean Cameron finds some space back door for the tap in, to make it 4-3. The Flyers pressed for the equalizer, but time was against them, Sam Markland getting the empty net goal. After the game, Jeff Hutchins said, "I felt we looked flat, a lot of standing around and watching through the first period. It got better in the second, and in the third we really pushed for 10 or 12 minutes. But the message to the guys is, we cannot play 12 minutes and expect success." The Skydome hosted a league battle, welcoming the Steelers on Sunday afternoon. A really tight game, came down to 1 goal. The Blaze goal scorers came through Marley Quince and Colton Yellowhorn. The Sheffield Steelers found goals through Sam Jones, Robert Dowd, and Kevin Schultz. Notably Jordan Headley between the pipes for Coventry. The Blaze were in this game all the way. 31 shots were put on Greenfield, Colton Yellowhorn leading the way with 6. I think the Blaze would have wanted more on the power play, but drawing 9 penalties and only giving up 4 is some good discipline. The Blaze also took the win in the face-off dots, Radek Vesely leading the way with 10 wins, and only 2 losses. The save percentage for Headley doesn't look too flattering, but I thought he had a really good game, and made some key stops. But as it goes, the Steelers found a way to win. An awkward bounce took the puck to Sam Jones' stick on the blue line, who took a really good shot with Headley screened on the play. On the rush, Billings carries the puck to the net, doing a really good job of shielding the puck, before a drop pass finds Quince to shoot home the equalizer. The Steelers carry numbers to the net, and after the puck takes some random bounces, before Robert Dowd buries it past Headley, to go up again. On the power play, a nice passing play found Yellow Horn back door, who did a good job of controlling the puck. Perhaps Philippe's overcommitting to the passer. With time winding down, Kevin Schultz was left open to be able to wrist shot the game winner. After the game, Coventry Blaze head coach, Danny Stewart said, "It was a good game of hockey. It came down to a bounce here, and a bounce there. It was an exciting game for the fans. And both teams had chances to win the game." Sunday evening saw league action in Manchester, against visitors Cardiff Devils, eventually being shut out by the Welsh side. Goals came through Jake Coughler, Joshua Waller, and Ben Davis. The Storm will be looking to improve their power play. Not scoring on 6 chances is tough. But they can take some small positives. Hayden Levine played well, and has had a decent start to the year. And they held their own despite being short-benched, only dressing 9 forwards, and at times playing with only 6 forwards. It took until late in the second to get the scoring going. On the power play, off the face-off, Jake Coughler finds some space before sniping home what would eventually be the game winner. Josh Waller made it too, after his own entry, picking it up on the backhand and roofing it far side on Levine. To close the game out, the Devils got the empty net goal through Ben Davis. Following the game, Storm head coach Matt Ginn said, "I cannot fault the guys' effort. I thought we worked really hard. Especially after a long night, against a really good team. At one point we were down to 6 forwards. It stings just because of the effort guys put in.